What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here, otherwise known as T-Mag. We're playing Train Simulator 2015 yet again, and I am playing the beta version. Got some cool things in store for you guys today. First and foremost, I do want to apologize for being on hiatus. I've had some health issues, but I finally got my studio up and going. I moved it upstairs at my original house near San Antonio, and I got rid of the echo that you guys were hearing on the live stream. So hopefully I sound a little bit better. I know my voice is horrible and my personality is horrible, but other than that, we're set to go. And we're gonna do something a little shorter, simply because the big surprise is we're doing 60 frames per second. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. It'll look much smoother on your TV or your computer to monitor, whatever you're watching it on. And let's go ahead and do, again, a short scenario. Let's do short form career scenario using the Class 444 EMU Southwest trains on the Portsmouth Direct Line, or Portsmouth Direct Line, however you pronounce that. It just says drive a 444 and 450 combination to Haslemere from Walking. So let's go ahead and get into it. It's about 4 out of 5 difficulty. And on the beta version, just so you know, it's supposed to fix the career scenario thing at the bottom. I've been stuck right here for like a year or over a year. Anyways, we'll see what happens at the very end of this scenario. Oh yeah, Steam Summer Sales going on. I bought absolutely nothing. I feel kind of bad about that. Okay, so we're at Walking. Let's go ahead and load and unload passengers real quick. And let's get everything going here. Let's get our headlights on as well. It is kind of dark, or getting dark outside, I should say. Go. And I don't believe you can put on, I know there's a cab light in here. I thought there was a cab light. It's not working for some reason. But I know you cannot get dash lights from what I remember. Anyways, task list, we're going to quite a few different places here. Next stop is about 2.5 miles away or so. And we've got a flashing yellow light to be wary of. Alright, let's go ahead and take off here. I'm going to stay in cab because we've got some reduction in speeds, and typically it's going to set off an alarm inside the cab. So we'll find out. Again, you guys are watching in 60 frames per second, so hopefully it looks a lot better. You guys may not notice right away, but when I get on the exterior, you should definitely notice a pretty big difference. That alarm I was talking about going off, and want to make sure to stay under 40 here. I like the active sky technology going on. You got a little excavator right there moving too, which is cool. Very nice. Be able to get up to about 90 miles per hour here in just a second. There we go. Let's go ahead and put it to 100% right there. And let's take a quick look on the outside so you guys can see the 60 frames per second like I'm seeing. Again, very awesome in my opinion. Much better than 30 frames per second. Again, if you guys are watching this video on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also add me on Steam, The MiddleAgedGamer. Make sure to put the spaces. It's 4 words, The MiddleAgedGamer, otherwise known as T-Mag. And again, I appreciate every single one of you watching and coming back to my channel after a long hiatus. Alright, just about a mile away. I'm not going to try to pronounce that station. Was it Worpleston? I have no clue. It's a tongue twister right there. See how long the train is. Fairly long train, so I want to start braking pretty early. Let's go ahead and do it at 0.5 just in case. You never know. I'm assuming this is going to brake pretty decently, but start. It's definitely a long train. It takes a while to slow down. It's good. Going less than 40 before I hit the start of the platform, which means I'm definitely going to make it. Probably overbrake just a little bit, but better safe than sorry. It's been a long time since I've even played this game, so I'll make sure to get the entire train on the platform too. There we go. Whew, that's a lot of weight to slow down. Take a quick look at the back. There you go. So yeah, I definitely have two different types of trains, the 450 and the Class 444 up front. Take a look at our task list real quick. Going to Guildford next, which is about 3.5 miles away. And total distance we're going is only about 16 miles, but we've got quite a few stops in between here, so that should be fun. Beautiful sky, beautiful scenery. Love the lighting too. Everything looks very, very high quality in my opinion, especially for a simulator game. What do you guys think about the Epic Journeys version of Train Simulator, if you guys seen that out? I was a little disappointed. I haven't got it yet, only because Leonard the Faversham's on there. I'm just like, wasn't that included with Train Simulator 2015? Why am I going to buy the brand new latest standalone DLC when it includes one of the scenarios I already have? It just doesn't make sense to me, but neither here or there. I'm not the developer. I can't complain. There's no other decent train simulators as of yet, and I've played a lot of them, Run 8 and a few other ones. This is still the best to date. Alright, we're about to take off here. And doors should be closing right now. I'm just going to be a little bit more careful starting off, just because we've got such a long train. You guys take a look at the whole thing real quick. I know some of you guys don't like being stuck in cab. I could basically play this entire route inside the cab and be just fine with it, but for everybody else out there, there you go. Get some exterior shots while we're at it. Alright, let's go ahead and get up to 90 miles per hour. Another thing I like about this route is that there's a lot of twists and turns. There's very few long straight distances. You're always going up and down, left and right. You can hear a lot of squeaking on the tracks as you go around the bends, which is really cool. About 3 miles to go. Now it's, make sure it's not a yellow, oh, it's a green. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple train bys real fast. There we go. It takes a while to get up to speed, as you can see. And let's go and get back in cab just in case. Make sure I'm not running into any double yellows or yellows coming up. Looks like we're going to be heading downhill now, so we need to be mindful of the speed. And we do have to get beneath 50 miles per hour right here before the station as well, so that's pretty important. And on top of that, it looks like we have some yellows coming up. So we have to, I guess, stop in Guildford for an extended period, if anything. ETA is basically almost right on time, so I'm a little scared to start braking too early, but notice the scenario or speed either, so. Under 50, which is good. Coming into Guildford here. There we go. Tire trains on the platform right there. Pretty cool scenery in the background. Go ahead and load and unload passengers with T on the keyboard. Sounds like a diesel right there. Yeah, that's the, I forgot what class it is, but on the Riviera line, right? Gonna have an extended stop here at Guildford. Gonna be heading into a tunnel here shortly as well. And I just love the scenery here. It's pretty awesome. Not sure if that's updated, but I mean, as far as you can see out there, there's buildings. Lighting looks very, very nice. Let's take a look at the seats real quick since we got a few seconds. I don't think they're plush purple, and well, I guess if you're colorblind, that could be purple, right? We'll call that blue though. And then we got some red seats back here. So first class, and then we're heading into coach, I guess, right here. There we go. Go into the cockpit here where I'm sitting. Anyways, get back in cab. Stop messing around. And we're going to be heading to, was it Farncombe next? Man, these names are killing me. That's what I get for being American, I guess. Alright, everything's good so far. I can't pass the signal quite yet, though. So I guess I'm waiting on another train at some point. There we go. Get this beast moving. Get up to about 60 miles per hour in here in just a second. There we go. Not a very long distance to go, about 2 3/4 of a mile to the next station. to 70, then 85 here in just a second. I'm going to stay in cab just for the reduction of speed coming up. Don't want to miss any alarms going off and ruin my scenario. ETA looks fairly good, got about 40 seconds leeway to our arrival time. Again, taking it a little easier on the brakes than I have to, but got plenty of time to the arrival time, so that's all that matters. It'll be tough to fit this entire thing on the platform. Good it's going to get right there. Oh, hopefully got all the doors open. Nope, still hanging off the edge there, but as you can see on the front, that's about as close as you can get with the doors actually opening. Ooh, that's an annoying sound though right there. Yeah, let's get that off for a second. Anyways, next is going to be, I don't know how to pronounce that, Godalming, only less than a mile away. Milford 2.71. So again, lots of quick stops. About 9.5 miles to go in total. We'll be dropping off probably the back section of the train, I'm assuming. Again, love the scenery. Looks very, very nice. This train's also fairly fun to drive. Assuming that guy's not stopping. Nope. Going straight through. And we'll be taking off here from Farncombe in just a second. Headed to Godalming, less than a mile away. Alright. Go ahead and take off and give you guys a view of the train again. It's one of those stops where as soon as I get up to speed, I'm probably going to have to end up slowing down. See the train winding right there, that's pretty neat. Alright, let's go and get back in cab. Almost missed that alarm right there. Again, like I said, once you get up to speed, you're already going to have to start slowing down pretty much. careful. Go. Go unload and unload passengers here. Again, I wouldn't really want to say I ever lived in Godalming myself, but looks like an okay town. Has a church. Can't be bad, right? Let's see what we got coming up next. Milford, less than 2 miles away. And then off to Witley, which is about 4 miles away, and then to Haslemere for the final stop. So looks like we got 2 more stops for our final stop, which is about a total of 8.5 miles. There we go. Quick train by here. As we take off. You see Milford's only about a mile and a quarter away from the looks of it. Get back in the cab here. Again, it's one of those things where you get up to speed and you have to start braking pretty much right away. Let's go and start braking. Be definitely a short station. It's not going to fit the entire train. Yep. Apologize to the passengers on the last 2 carts right there. They're going to have to, of course, walk up to get off, unfortunately. So we're at Milford. Let me get away from that siren, Jesus Christ. Headed to Witley right after this, 2.25 miles to go. And again, Haslemere after that, Haslemere, however you pronounce it. At least the cars are stopping and not going straight through the cross signal there. It's like somewhat of a long stop, more than a minute probably. I'm gonna go jumping on that trampoline right there. That'd be cool. Do a quick train by on my own right here. There we go. Get moving here. Pretty nice lake right there. That's cool. Water on both sides. It looks like it's about 1.5 miles away. Mile to go. So far I've been pretty lucky, mostly green signals the entire way. Like we're going uphill, so we're braking pretty good. Finally, a longer platform to fit the entire train. Definitely a welcome sight. Take a look at the back end for once. There we go. And again, go ahead and unload and load passengers here. There we go. As we look at the Class 450 right there. Pretty cool livery in my opinion. The blue, orange, and red. And last stop will be next at Haslemere, about 4.5 miles to go, and we should be dropping off either the front or back section of this. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't throw any crazy wrenches in the process to where I don't get 1,000 of 1,000 like I normally do. See what happens with that. Again, I appreciate it if you made it to this point. If you have made it to Witley, please let me know in the comment section below. Just said, I almost made it to the end. And make that the exact comment. I almost made it to the end. But hopefully you guys are out there relaxing, enjoying your favorite beverage, whether that be beer, orange juice, or what have you. I don't want to push alcohol on anybody. I definitely cut back my drinking quite a bit. All right. Get going here. Head to our last and final destination, 4.5 miles to go. ETA looks pretty decent for the arrival time right now. a couple train bys. Start going uphill too for most of the 4 miles. $70 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and get back in cab right here. Definitely going uphill now. 3.5 miles to go. See, I'm at 100%. I'm barely gaining any speed right now due to the incline. Definitely hauling around these corners though. Miles per hour. Looks like 80% kind of keeps it nice and steady. ETA is about 30 seconds ahead, so I don't really need to do the 85 mile per hour to be exact. Just fine doing 84 right now. And we do got some blinking signals coming up. Not sure what that means. Find out here in a minute. Alright, definitely need to start going easy on the throttle here. Big reduction in speed coming up. Just a bit. Down to 30 right here. Says was approved to pass the danger signal. Again, kind of taking my time. Still got about a minute leeway before you actually lose points. Switching tracks right there. Let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit. I'm going to stop as early as possible. I don't want to hit the emergency brakes for any reason. Alright, so everything's on as of right now. Let's go ahead and stop before we get too close to that red signal. Again, unload, load passengers for the very last time. And then we'll have to drop off. Looks like starting with, what's that, 263S. 263S right here. So everything right here, basically have to hit that. Which we'll do here in just a minute. Okay, so we're going to go in here. Go ahead and uncouple. Oop. There we go. Alright, scenario completed. Woo! And I don't think the career ranking thing's still working, unfortunately. Anyways, that's 1,000 of 1,000 right there. Short form career scenario on the Portsmouth Direct Line. Doesn't say any friends have beat this particular scenario for whatever reason. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Middle-aged gamer, 60 frames per second. Hopefully you guys liked it. Leave some comments below if you enjoyed the entire scenario, and I hope to have more out for you guys very, very soon. Peace.